The war in Iraq is coming to crossroads as U.S. troops are getting ready to leave. A new leader for the war-torn nation may be emerging. The Prime Minister's coalition has regained the lead in a preliminary tally of votes. Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki is leading by just 40,000 votes in a nation of 12 million people. The final results may not be known for months, sparking more violence in the meantime. An election will determine who governs the country as our troops return home. And we are going live to Iraq right now. KOIN Local 6 anchor Mike Donahue joins us with a special guest.
Casey and Eric, the 41st is coming home, and many family and friends are very happy about that. I am joined by the commander of Oregon's own 41st Infantry Brigade Combat Team, Colonel Dan Hokanson. It's PM his time. Good afternoon, Colonel.
Hey, good morning, Mike. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. You have been training your replacements from Louisiana. You've packed your bags. What's one personal memory from this last tour there for you that you'll bring home?
You know, there's so many, Mike. We've had a lot of great things here. I think one of the personal ones I'll remember is the way our soldiers really got on their mission. You know, one great example is one day we had a truck come in that got hit by an IED, and our soldiers worked 24 hours throughout the night. And when the truck had to roll out the next morning, it was completely ready to go, and they had gotten everything ready. So just one of the many memories here of what our great soldiers have done.
We're looking at some of those armored vehicles. They're huge, a little larger than the ones that were there when you were there the first time, Colonel?
Roger, they're very big. Some of them weigh up as much as 70,000 pounds. They're very well made, and they keep our soldiers extremely safe on the roads here.
I want to talk about a water purification project that you did for the people of Agil, a thirsty desert town that was using dirty water, I think, from a source there, and you provided them not only water but supplies as well. Tell us about that project.
Mike, that was you know, one of the great advantages of our citizen soldiers. You know, they come from communities, and wherever they go, they want to be part of that community. We were able to link up with the town of Agil, which is about 45 minutes outside our base. A town of about 350, 150 of those being children. And, you know, in meeting with the sheikhs, asking, you know, what can we do to improve your lives? That was one of the biggest things. They were about 6 kilometers from the nearest fresh water source. And so really it was unfeasible to run a pipeline, but we were able to come up with really a solar-powered water purification system, which was the greatest need of the village. And in terms of the school and the supplies, a great support from our communities in Oregon, mailing a lot of that stuff that we were able to share with the children.
What are the men and the women of the 41st talking about as they get ready to come home? Are jobs on their mind?
Certainly, Mike. Obviously, a lot of the soldiers are looking forward to employment back in the state. The state of Oregon and the Oregon Military Department have really worked hard putting together a reintegration team to connect our soldiers with potential employment once they get back home for those that will be seeking employment.
Thank you, Colonel. Colonel Dan Hokanson, live from Iraq this morning. They're supposed to be back, some of the first units, the very first week in April, so we'll be happy to see you home safe. Thanks for spending the time with us live from Iraq.
All right. Thank you, Mike.